Okay. So I experience profound gratitude for everything I have in my life, for everything that I continue to manifest. I always receive what I'm in harmony with, and I'm grateful for my health, well being, my loving relationships, meaningful work that I'm in love with, and the time and money freedom to be, do, have, and give what I really enjoy and joyfully enable each new day with gratitude. So that was a note I'm reading to the side, which I have found after 6 months. So it was nice. And I'm lately I've been practicing to stay awake in the night, so that I have this training that is happening in Los Angeles, that is live now. So it is exciting time now. I'm going to be awake all night, and then attend this training all night for the first time, overnight. So let's go around and can you please share one thing you're grateful of, so we can set this tone of gratitude. The tone of gratitude is the tone of abundance, same frequency. So anything that you have, begin with I am so grateful in, and then share what you're grateful in today. Who wants to go? You can unmute yourself and please share.
I can go.
Oh, okay, Mother, go ahead, please.
So I started writing my gratitude journal yesterday, and the first things I wrote were, and this is what I tell my kids always, what we have in our thing, that Matru Devo Bhava, Pitru Devo Bhava, Acharya Devo Bhava. You have to always be grateful for initially those people in your life, because you are who you are because of them. But interestingly, after moving forward, I was thinking what else I should write, and I wrote as Atiti Devo Bhava, because what I noticed is I'm really grateful in how I have become, or how I have realized my potential when guests come to our house. When I was growing up at my mom's place, and now we tend to clean the house a lot to show a staged house, So the potential of me cleaning the house and organizing in record time to make it look completely different than what it really is, I think that's a great potential. That's a great talent I learned because of the guests who come to our house all the time.
Wow, nice. That's great. Who wants to go next? While you're unmuting yourself, it reminded me that when I was studying undergraduate in the US, I was about 19 or 20 when I first went to US, and there was a scholarship that they had interview, and in the same interview, they were American, teachers, professors. They were interviewing me so they can give me scholarship. So they asked me, what is one thing you can bring from your culture to this American culture? If you were to share from your culture, what is that? So I shared the same thing that what Madhuri had shared. I said, Mata, Pita, Guru, Daiva, in that order. So, parents, and the God comes, and a teacher comes before God. So they were really impressed with that part, and that really resonated with me. It became more valuable because I got a scholarship right after that question. They were satisfied hearing that answer. Go ahead, Prachi.
Yeah. So actually, I wanted to um, thank the whole this whole thing that is happening right now, the global crisis. I know it is a crisis, but if I look at an individual level, I think it is a big opportunity for me to discover about myself, and also to kind of expand my boundaries in terms of I don't have to be outside or with people all the time, because most of the times my weekends used to be meeting people and spending time shopping, like all those material things. Sometimes it is also about just reflecting within yourself, knowing what you are, knowing what you desire. And I think this whole last 2 3 weeks I have been doing that quite a bit, by reading a lot of books, reading so much on internet. And apparently I started with one thing, and it just happened that everything was leading to the same objective, where you can always be indoors, you can always expand your mental boundaries, your physical boundaries, and you can still enjoy your life. And that was like a really good experience myself. And I mean, I would just be grateful for this whole time that I'm having for myself, and only for myself.
Nice, very good,
Yeah.
super. So how about, yes, this is so amazing. This is a world transformation time. There's the world is changing in such a fast pace that the only opportunity is to grow, and the opportunity to seize that, we can grow. There's so much good that is happening in the world right now. Like, we can choose our mindset. We can choose our mindset to be negative and sad about all the things that are happening, or we also shift our mindset to be open to seeing the opportunity that lies in this transformation. Like, there's less pollution on the road, there's no traffic. The people are, choosing their home, spending time with their families. The families are bonding. People who have not spent time in the kitchen, now they're supporting in the kitchen. There's forests are not getting cut because people are not in the forest cutting, but they're in the home. People are now aware that we are all connected. Like, if one place in China gets infected, and all parts of the world get infected, so that means we are clearly connected. Every one of us are connected. So that reminds us we are connected, and that reminds us we're so grateful of the health we already been having. All the people that are alive, they know that how precious this gift of health is, that's keeping them alive. And this, I know, learning to be comfortable with unknown. So life is always having unknowns and always changing. So being comfortable with this unknown is something new, in this way, in this capacity. So when we increase our capacity to be comfortable with the unknown, then we can be comfortable with unknown in any time of the life. That's great. Thank you, Prachi. How, anybody else, Srinivas and Ravi, can you please share? Ravi, Srinivas, or who else just joined? Can you please share what is one thing you're grateful of today that is happening in your life? So please share with I'm so grateful in, and then share what you have going on in your life right now.
Sir, good evening.
Hi, Srini. Please go ahead, sir.
Yeah. So I have basically I question myself, and I question the people whoever come across that why we got the human birth. Why we got the human birth. Okay. And what is the purpose? God has given a sixth sense, and what we have to realize in this life, and what for we are born, and what is our goal or aim, like that. I have the question. So the same thing I am forwarding to so many people, and knowing their method of answers, and I want to compile a thing so that later it will be useful for the next generation. This is the data I am actually collecting. So I hope our members have listened to my questions. So if anyone can answer these questions in a proper way, that will be helpful for my that compilation work also.
Okay. So Srinivas, let's I hear what you're saying. You want to know some opinions and answers about what is the purpose of life. Now let's step back a
Yeah.
little. Can you please share what is one thing you're grateful of? So we are setting a tone of gratitude right now. So
Yeah.
share.
See, one thing, that's what. See, I'm great. I'm like gratitude is like we have, God has given a human birth with the sixth sense. So I always have to be gratitude. I should have a gratitude to the Almighty And in the night also, when I sleep, I say, like, if I get up in the morning, that is your gratitude. That's all.
Well, yes, that's good. I want you to be more specific. That your gratitude. We can be grateful.
Gratitude to Almighty every second, every minute, every second, every occasion.
Okay, can you be a little more specific? Like, are you grateful of this breath you are having? You're alive because you're not one of the person who died. Of
That's what.
what are you grateful of? Be specific. And
Yeah.
say the
See,
statement. I
see.
am I
Yeah,
am
yeah, yeah.
grateful in. Start with I am grateful in, and then share what you want to share.
Yes, yes, yes. Actually, even though I'm a, physically
Sorry,
challenged person,
sorry, challenge. So following me, up until now you may be challenged, but now you choose it to be different. So what I'm asking you
yeah,
is use the statement. నేను ఎంతో కృతజ్ఞత కలిగి ఉన్నాను ఇప్పుడు ఎందుకంటే అని షేర్ చేయండి. I'm so grateful now in share what you're grateful now.
yeah, yeah. I'm grateful now because I'm alive. That's what. What for? As per my knowledge, I would have expired long back, but I'm existing means I'm gratitude. I'm having gratitude to God every minute because He has He is giving me some life for some purpose. I'm thinking that's why I'm very much thankful and grateful to Almighty
Okay.
for making me alive.
So you are, I am grateful in the life I am living now.
Yes,
Okay.
exactly.
So we want to be specific and we want to be here and now. So that way, we bring the
Yes,
element of gratitude now. It is not, it's not tomorrow, next minute.
that's my purpose.
It's not, in the whole life. It's now.
Exactly. Now, present.
Okay, good.
Exactly.
That's good. Thank you, Srinivas. And how about Ravi?
Thank you, sir.
Can you please share, Ravi, what is, begin with I am grateful in, and then tell us, share with us what you're grateful in now. What do you feel grateful of now or today? Anything that happened today, you're grateful of. Something, has to be, more in the present tense, more in this day perspective. Go ahead, Ravi.
I am great. I am grateful for being born as human being. I am grateful for being a good parent. I am grateful for having uh, happy and prosperous life. Is it okay, sir?
Yes, that's great. That's good. Can you share a little more specific? What are you being grateful of now? So let's say your prosperity brought you something. Which means like I'm grateful in the prosperity
No,
that I.
I am
So I'm
so many people.
even though there's a lockdown, I still have enough money to help my to sustain
Yes.
with my family. So something more specific like that. I'm grateful in.
Okay. I am grateful that I am able to sustain today happily with my family, even in this lockdown situation. I am grateful for getting food on time, even though in lockdown.
Very good. Very good. Perfect, Ravi. So when we write gratitude journal, like Madhuri had shared, she was writing gratitude journal. So I want everybody to also write gratitude because gratitude is one way. It's so easy to find faults and problems, but sometimes it takes a little bit of practice. Once we get the practice, it's so easy that we start living so joyfully, so happy all the time, because we start seeing everything that we are grateful of. Like you all share such wonderful things about you're grateful of, and when we bring that gratitude now, here and now, then the power really comes alive. Like what you said about I'm grateful in the prosperity I have, instead of being that general, you changed it to how your prosperity is helping you to bring food now, how your prosperity is helping you sustain your family now. And that gratitude, like is powerful. Like also Srinivas had shared about he's grateful of being alive. A few years ago, he must have been dead, but because of the accident and because of this coronavirus, he must have been dead long time ago, but he's alive. He's he may be physically challenged, but still he's alive, enjoying his life now. So that gratitude in the now is what brings us alive and happy and blissful. So great, guys. Thank you for sharing all that gratitude. So let's move into what we have for the week 2 lesson. So we have, I've shared the audio recording too. So this will be for like 1 or 2 more days. Then we'll go to the next lesson. So this one is about building your dream, defining what you really want. Because vast majority of people cannot answer this question. What is your dream? Can you guys answer this question? Ask yourself. And people tend to think about what is possible based on what they have right now, the current circumstances. The circumstance, situation, conditions tell them that they have something now, and that is their what is possible for them. It's limited by the circumstance, situation, condition. So let's look at beyond our circumstance, situation, condition. It's not that. It's not creating our results. What is creating our results is our beingness. Our beingness living that person in that vision. We can be, do, have. When we be that person, we have we do those things and we have those things. So instead of have, do, be. Once I have this money, then I'll be happy. Once I have this health, I'll be happy. Once I have this relationship, I'll be happy. That is going based on circumstance. That is, I have, then I'm happy. Instead of that, let's shift the mindset. Let's say I'm happy now, so I get what I want. So be the person you're happy. Be, do, have. Instead of have, do, be, make it as be, do, have. So that way we can see the future differently. With this program that we are doing 15 days, you will learn how to reorient your thinking so that you can really explore the possibilities and set your sight on what you really want. So let's see what else we have today. So, anybody else wants to share anything about their experience in the course? Any challenges you're facing, or any how is your experience in the course? That listening the audio recording, doing the workbook lesson. Any new insight, any revelation, or any challenges you're currently experiencing that you want some help from me or the group? Please go ahead. I'll open it for you guys.
Yeah, this is Rajnikant here.
Hi, Rajnikant.
I'm really thankful and gratitude for what is this course is happening. Certainly, my dream of expansion is going on. That is undoubtedly really the things which I never used to think. I'm able to think right now, and the things which I have never used to feel of, also I'm feeling. Apart from that, some of the things like critical things, when I used to have a discussion or listening, I used to miss some of the points. Like if there were 10 points or 20 points, I used to pick up 4 or 5 points, but I'm able to pick up now 5 or 6 points more. That is really valuable, and which are the critical in improving myself more faster. However, still I have a challenge in writing the things, doing the homework. Myself, I'm doing some part of the meditation, of course, but still I'm not still organized myself to the extent what is to be done to this program. I'm looking really forward for that. Certainly happy for whatever is happening, but I feel that I can do much beyond this. That's what I'm looking from you. Thank you.
Okay, so Rajnikant, you're grateful of what I'm hearing says you're grateful of learn more information than you used to. So your listening capacity, your understanding capacity has improved lately. You're grateful of that. And instead of that, in the 10 points, you're able to previously you were getting 3 points or so. Now you're getting more points. You can actually are able to grasp more information and read between the lines. Correct?
Yeah. Okay. And apart from that, dreaming also I'm able to dream, which I usually never used to dream of.
Okay, that's great. That's great, Rajnikant. And Srinivas had asked a question about, what is the purpose of our life? So I can share something about that from my perspective, and then I'll also ask you guys to think about it. Think about what you feel about this question, what is the purpose of life, and share anything that you are willing to share. So here's what my purpose and my experience, and what I hear my teachers share with me. There is the purpose. We as Srinivas had hinted about this, is we as human beings have sixth sense. That is correct. And in addition to that one, we as human beings have capacity to be one with the creator. So no other, there are 82 species on this planet, 82 million species, 84 million species, but none of these species except the human species is able to has a capacity to choose to be happy, choose to be blissful, choose to be contented, choose to be one with the creator that created this universe. So this is very powerful time of our stage of evolution, is we being taking birth as a human being. We have this opportunity to realize our full potential, which is the potential of God, is the potential of a human being. So that many people don't know. So our purpose in our life is to know that potential we have, which is the same as the creator of this universe. So when we become one with, when we go beyond our body, mind, then we see this, then we come to this stage where we are able to connect with this universal intelligence, the intelligence that is creating everything. And that stage, that evolution is something that happens in the human life. So without any waste, without wasting any time, we have to know our purpose. By this dream building course, we can see the vision of our life and bring that into reality. Then we also are, we move faster into this next stage of evolution, which is like knowing our power and unlimited capacity as a human to be this, same as, be the God, be, being the Almighty, being part of this Almighty, Purnamada Purnamidam. That means we are part of the whole, and we are also whole. That means, whatever yad bhavam tad bhavati. There's, aham brahmasmi. There's so many Sanskrit ways, that we have probably heard, which is what is all the qualities that the universe have, we have it. Like, you take a drop of water from ocean. The drop of water from ocean has all the qualities of the whole ocean, correct? So just like that, the drop of water has qualities of the whole ocean. Just like that, we as a human have all the qualities of the universe. So that's what it means by aham brahmasmi. So what is in this creation is also in me. So we are, once we experience this, once we experience this, really experience this, then that is the purpose of human life, is to experience this fact that we are part of this, we are whole as this universe. So all right, anybody want to share anything else? Please go ahead. What is the purpose of our life?
For me, I haven't thought of it that way, that I mean, I keep listening to a lot of things of late in the past 1 year, that we are also part of the universe and the entire universe is within us, and all those things I'm yet to understand and realize that concept. But from a more mortal perspective, I think I have seen that I always knew my mother was a personal tutor. She used to teach kids at home, and I used to sit with her and teach kids, and I was very natural and good at it. So I taught for almost like 16, 17 years before I started working and everything. I taught throughout my education life. And after I came here, I noticed that I choose to volunteer only in the areas of teaching. I teach at my kids' schools, and also kind of a counselor kind of thing for my friends and relatives and everybody. When some of my friends, they said, I don't believe in marriage, it's all like unfortunate, people are getting divorced, I don't want to marry. I was able to convince my friends, talk to them for a long time and say, no, you do, you have to see. So I always realized that no matter what I do, how I teach or where I teach or how I counsel, my purpose of life is very clear from the very beginning, that I have to teach something. It could be anything. I could teach math, I could teach science, or I could teach family values or relationships and things like that. So for me, how I see is what I'm teaching is changing over time, but it has always been in line with being a teacher to somebody or someone. And even now, when I'm going through this purpose of life and everything, when I am dreaming, I see myself as um, a teacher, a counselor to someone or somebody. So I think my purpose of life has always been loud and clear for me in my head, that I am some kind of a teacher.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm done. Somebody else can go.
Sorry. So, in case of what is the purpose of my life or my existence, um, I have always asked this question to myself since last 10 years. But I mean, I have never got a very concrete answer or a kind of answer which I'll be comfortable with. It has always changed over years, and I mean, I have lived that kind of a purpose for some time, and then it has again changed. So I think I'm at a stage where I still need to discover a lot about how, I mean, I need to go really deep and drill down into myself and really try to understand what it is that, that I'm brought in here for. And somewhere I, even if I get all these small answers to this is the purpose of my life, and they are typically short term, but there's always a part of me who says that there is something larger to this, and I'm somehow not able to understand how to answer this big question. And I've read many articles on internet. I've tried to read books, but it just doesn't come to me naturally. So I mean, maybe Rakshit, you can help me in, like, formulating that in myself. Yeah, that's it from me.
Sir, Rakshit sir.
Rajnikant.
Oh, sir is disconnected or what?
Yeah, it's very much there. I'm just listening. Certainly, I am going with all of the points which you are all saying. I'm in all the same parallel lines. However, there is always in between the gap between starting and ending and starting and ending and restarting and ending. It's not like a continuous process which I have taken and going ahead. That's what gets me stop in between. Because now I follow you. After 2 or 3 months, I stop myself. Again, I take up something else. Again, I start with. Again, I stop. This has been happening almost 30 to 40 years. And it is a continuous process. Undoubtedly, I'm upgrading myself, but I'm not with any single process. That's what really feeling very hurted to me. Hello?
Yeah, I think I don't know if we lost Rakshit or something, but I think he's trying to get back. Meanwhile, we can go
Certainly.
around, we can
Sure,
continue.
sure. Sure. Anybody can
Madhuri
take
ma'am,
lead.
you are from,
I'm
ma'am,
very
Madhuri ma'am,
yes, I was on.
India, you are from Hyderabad or India?
Yes.
Yeah, Rakshit is back.
No. Oh, sorry. Okay, Rakshit, go on.
Yeah, I was on mute, so I was not able to. I was speaking, but I know you are not hearing me. Okay, so that's what Rajnikant is sharing.
Okay,
Is,
okay.
Rajnikant is sharing that you have followed different systems and different methods. Where there's not, there's like you're following one system and moving to another one, so you're not consistently in following one system, so you're not able to reach your goal. Is what I'm hearing. And
Certainly, right. And any system I'm following, I'm almost leading. I'm getting to maximum extent and getting praises or whatever is that. I'm almost reaching 90-95%. Still after 90-95%, I'm leaving that system. I really don't know why.
Mhm,
Or some sort of a thing is stopping me and I'm going with the new system.
mhm. Okay, so which is okay, which is perfectly fine, Rajnikant, you're trying different things for yourself, which is all good, that is something that you have to be proud of. Your curiosity, your eagerness to learn, grow, that is actually very very much complimented. Very, that
Thank
is
you.
something I appreciate. Now, it's like the garden. We have this garden of soil. The soil has to be manured. Like, there's like different. The soil of the garden has to be manured so that the garden grows well with the fruits, vegetables, or flowers, whatever we are growing. So the soil has to be so fertile with these different systems. They never go waste. So everything that you're trying in your life is a perfect leading to the next stage of your life. So whatever you tried has brought you to this stage today that we are meeting. So, all it's perfect. Your life is perfect. It's nothing less than perfection. Whatever you had spent time in learning or doing so far has brought you to this stage of life. And all that you have tried in the past will never go waste. They all will be making soil very fertile. And one day they start to sprout and blossom because you're growing roots. Like, there's this bamboo tree, that often teachers use this example of bamboo tree, and I love that example. The bamboo tree is, when it's planted, it takes 5 years to grow the roots deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. And suddenly, after that 5 years, then the bamboo tree shoots up. Within 6 months, it goes up like 20 feet. So all along, it was growing roots. So you are spending time to grow roots, and that once the growing is complete, then the bamboo tree will be coming out, and then you'll see. So it's very important to grow the roots. That, that is the process you're going through right now, and having a fertile soil and growing the roots, which is good. So you're in the right track. Keep going. Do whatever you do. It, uh,
Thank you.
and be grateful of all that knowledge has come your way and has grown you to bring you to this stage of life.
I think also I wanted to say something with this. In the exercise we did today in lesson 2, in exercise 5, where it was asking what is the longing you have and what is the